What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about Shield Hero episode 4. So in the last episode we got to see the Wave of Catastrophe for the first time. This is our first time seeing the Wave of Catastrophe. So noafomi fought off the monsters in the village, and the villagers, was extremely grateful for that, while the other heroes was all fighting, I guess, like the head monster or the boss or whatever you want to call it. So at the end of the episode, the knights told the heroes that, they're extremely grateful for them for them beating the monster, and the king has a handsome reward for all of them. So episode 4 starts out with everyone inside the palace, and they're like celebrating and stuff like that. And you see, old girl, I forgot her name. What is her name? Like Mind? Anyways, you see her, and she's talking to the Spear Hero, because she's on his party, and she was originally on his party from the very beginning, when she switched to noafomi's party, and she betrayed him, and accused him of rape, etc., etc. So, she was talking to the Spear Hero, and she told the Spear Hero that noafomi has a slave, which is Ratelia, which is true, but she told the Spear Hero that noafomi was holding her against her will, making her fight against her will, etc., etc., which wasn't true at all. So, the Spear Hero challenged noafomi to a duel. noafomi denied and walked away, but then the king overheard the Spear Hero challenge noafomi, and then ordered him to fight the Spear Hero, or else he killed him right where he stands, or have the guards kill him right where he stands. So, they had to duel. So, noafomi and the Spear Hero are fighting, and it was like, the conditions are, you can do whatever you want to. Once a person is no longer able to fight, they are declared the winner. If noafomi loses, they're going to free Ratelia, and she'll no longer be his slave. If the Spear Hero wins, they'll take Ratelia, and she'll be a part of his team. So, everyone in the kingdom is watching. Well, I guess all the nobles are watching. So, the head of the church, the king, the other heroes are watching, etc. So, noafomi and the Spear Hero start fighting. And you would think that, noafomi is at an obvious disadvantage because he doesn't have a weapon. All he has is a shield. And the Spear Hero has a spear. But nah, noafomi held his own. He really held his own against the Spear Hero. And it got to the point where noafomi started winning. And noafomi was going to win until old girl Mind, or whatever her name is, cheated. And she shot a magic wind blast at noafomi or something like that. And it knocked noafomi over, which gave the Spear Hero a chance to attack noafomi. And then the Spear Hero won. So once the Spear Hero won, noafomi was on the ground, and he was upset because he saw that she attacked him, and he was like, nobody saw that. No one's going to do anything. He was like, you cheated. And she was like, what do you mean? He was like, you cheated. I saw you. And then he was like, I know you all saw it. He's like, you're not saying anything because you don't want the king to turn against you, or whatever he said something along the lines of that. So all that is going on, and while all that is going on, noafomi starts feeling really angry and upset, and it got to the point where the shield started talking to him, and it was do you hate everybody? And he was like, yeah. It was do you want to get revenge? And he was like, yeah. And then it was conditions met or something like that. So while that was going on, they was freeing Ratelia, and Ratelia ran down there and she hugged noafomi, but noafomi was upset. He was like, get away from me. You don't have to be with me anymore. You're not my slave, etc., etc. And that's when she was like, no, thought I already told you. I'm here for you no matter what. I'll always be by your side. I trust you, etc., etc. And then the Spear Hero at this point in time was still being asked, because apparently he was still unconvinced. Unconvinced? Anyways, he was still convinced that she was brainwashed by noafomi. And then that's when like the sword hero was like, you gotta be stupid. And he was like, look at them. Obviously she's not brainwashed. Obviously she's a willing participating member of his party. He's like, get over yourself. And like that was pretty much the end of the episode. Shield Hero is still one of my favorites, like currently these new animes. But like Demon Slayer and Fairy Gone, man, like look out for those. But like always, if you like my content, hit that like button, subscribe, stay tuned for more.